Sai Ram, dear students. Welcome to Sri Satya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam online classes. Today we will learn part 3 of factorization. Topics learned so far. First one, meaning of factorizations. We learned the meaning of factorization. Then afterwards we know there are 3 methods for factorization. Yes, first one, factorization by common factor. We learned this in part 2. Okay. Then assignment 2. I gave a small assignment for you. Okay. We will check the answers for those. First one, 6p minus 12q. So see, this is a expression, algebraic expression. It has 2 terms. Yes, first term is 6p, second term is 12q. In 6p, 6 is constant, p is variable. In the same way, in 12q, 12 is constant and q is variable. In the constant place, if you have a composite number, then we can express that composite number as a prime multiples. Okay. See, suppose 6. It's a composite number. You know how to express this in prime factors? Yes, you know. So we should take only prime numbers to express this as a product of factors. See, the smallest prime number is 2. We can take 2. 2 3s are 6. Next is 3 is not divisible by 2. So we move on to next prime number, that is 3. Okay, 3 ones are 3. So 2 and 3 are the prime factors of 6. So 6p. So we can express this term 6p as prime factors 2 into 3 and p. In the same way for 12 also. Okay, you know the prime factors of 12. See, 6p is equals to 2 into 3 into p. In the same way 12q. 12q can be expressed, 12 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 3 and into q. Okay, these are the prime factors of 6 and 12. So here we expressed 2 terms, 6p and 12q as a product of factors. Next, see, 6p minus 12q. Observe this. Yes, 6p. 6p means 2 into 3 into p. Here I wrote 2 into 3 into p. Minus is there. My next 12q. 12q means 2 into 2 into 3 into q. See here, the same. Then observe these 2 factors of terms. Yes, 2 and 3 is here same and 2 and 3 are all same. Means 2 into 3 is common for these 2 terms. So we can take common factor. So 2 into 3. If you take out 2 into 3, what is remaining here? P. Next minus. Then if you take out 2 and 3, what is remaining? 2 into q, 2q. So 2 into 3 into p minus 2q. So observe here how we take out common factors. Yes, 2 into 3, 6. P minus 2q, right? Same. Okay, this is the answer. Second one, 20l square plus 30alm. Observe here, it's the expression of 2 terms. Okay, first term is 20l square and second term is 30alm. So we can express these 2 terms as a product of factors. See, 20 is composite number, expressed in prime factors, 2 into 2 into 5. So L square can be written as L into L. Next second one, 30alm. 30 can be written as prime factors of 2 into 3 into 5. Next into A into L into M. alm is there. So observe these 2. Yes, next we can write the expression 20l square plus 30alm. Okay, 20l square means this, you should write this same. Next 30alm, right here between these 2 plus sign. Okay, then observe these 2. Okay, we have some same components, means some same common factors here. Observe here, Which are the common factors? 2, 5 and L. Here also 2, 5 and L. Both the terms have the factors 2 and 5 and L. Yes, take out 2 into 5 into L as common factors. Next, if you take out 2 into 5 into L, what is remaining here? 2 into L. Next here 2, 5 L over. Next 3 into A into M. 3 AM. Yes, see here in the common factor 2 into 5 is there. Multiply these two. You will get 10L. L is there. 10L into 2L plus 3 AM. Okay, this is the way to factorize the given algebraic expression by common factor method. Okay, I hope you are understood well. Next, summary of today's topics. When all do we regroup and why? Have you ever regrouped your positives and negatives? For this, we have an activity. Factorization by regrouping terms. This is the second method of factorization. What is regrouping? Next, let's work out some problems. Next, disruptive thinking, realign and solve. Okay, we will go one by one. When all do we regroup and why? Observe this. Cooking. Yes, in cooking, does in every day we have same kind of dishes? No, we have different variety of dishes, but we are using same ingredients. Yes, yes, some particular type of ingredients will give rice. Some particular ingredients we give the regrouping of some particular ingredients we get dosa. Regrouping of particular ingredients we get sambar and rasam. Like this, we are regrouping the ingredients, then we will get different kind of or different variety of dishes. Yes, regrouping using in this way also. See, in cricket team, okay, if 15 players are there, 3 are extra players. Okay, in one game, if someone plays not well, what we have to do? In the next game, we regroup the members in the team. Okay, if someone, suppose one member not played well, then we are telling him you can sit somewhere and somewhat. Then we can regroup the another member. Okay, who is in extra player in previous team, previous game. Okay, then we can regroup the members and we played well. Yes, yes. In the music composer also. Yes, what does the music composer do? Yes, simple. In one song, he use some guitar and piano to making one song. For another song, he may use drums and kanjara. Okay, use different kind of instruments to get different music. Yes, he is regrouping the instruments to get a beautiful music. Yes, suppose in one song he may use piano and guitar, you are getting some kind of music. Next time whatever he has, then he regrouping the instruments, just he regrouping the instruments, then he get different kind of music next time. Yes, in this way the regrouping is using by music composer. Okay, observe in chess. Yes, in chess the so many pawns are there, so many pieces are there. Okay, does all the pieces have same kind of movement? No, different kind of pieces have different movements. Okay, in one game, suppose he plays in some kind of regrouping he does, and in the field he has some movements. Okay, on that time suppose he fails or failed in game, what he does next time? He regrouping the movements of pieces. Yes, then he will finally wins. Suppose the king is in threat. Okay, then there is no pieces between king and elephant. Okay, there is no pieces between king and elephant. What is does? Simply he doing castling. Okay, castling means if there is no pieces between king and elephant, he can place this king, this elephant in this position and this king in this position. Okay, this is castling. Okay, castling means just regrouping. What it does, if there is no pieces between king and elephant, so it does the elephant keep here and the king goes here. Okay, this is regrouping in chess. In all these 4 instances, why we are doing regrouping? Yes, for what purpose we are doing regrouping? Yes, to regroup to get the most efficient results. In all these 4 instances, we are doing regrouping to get best results. Yes, yes. In our daily life also, we have so many positives and negatives also. Yes, have you ever regrouped your, or have you ever grouped your positives and negatives? No? Okay, let us do a small activity. Okay, you can list out your some 5 positives and 5 negatives of your own. Okay, and introspect yourself. Okay, without looking others, we can introspect ourselves first. Okay, so that we can do a small activity. Okay, so here some examples for negatives and positives. Your positives may be good at studies, I always help, I empathize, I never lie, I am punctual, like this. These are some positives. Your negatives may be I am not honest, I disobey parents, I am lazy, I have ego, I get angry. Okay, like this, these are some negative points. Okay, then what we have to do, the maybe once in a 3 months you give a pass, then let us introspect ourselves. Okay, list out 5 positive and 5 negatives. Okay, then work on it. Then after 3 months you can revisit and list out some 5 positives and negatives. Then check whether your negatives are converted into positives or not. Okay, if it is converted your negatives to positive, then you are strengthened. Okay, you are improved. Okay, otherwise you can work on this. Okay, so let us try to group 5 positives and 5 negatives of ourselves and try to work on it. In this way also regrouping helps us. Okay, then okay, we can move on to our concept factorization by regrouping terms. This is the second method of factorization. Okay, see for example, x square plus xy plus 8x plus 8y. Yes, observe this expression. This is a 4 terms expression. Okay, yes, observe the above expression. First 2 terms have no common factors. Okay, observe this. Yes, observe the above expression. The first 2 terms have the common factor x here. Yes, next 2 terms have the common factor 8 here. These 2 terms and these 2 terms. Observe, these 2 terms have the common factor x. Next 2 terms have the common factor 8. Yes, but there is no single common factor in all these terms. Yes, there is no single common factor in all these terms. Oh, what we have to do? Yes, I will tell you. See, observe this. This regroup these two first group and these 2 second group. In these 2 first group, we have x as a common factor. Take out x. What is remaining here? X square can be written as x into x. So if you take out x in x square, x is remaining. Then plus sign plus. In xy, if you take out x, what is remaining? Y is remaining. Then x into x plus y we will get from first 2 terms. Next 2 terms we have 8 as a common factor. So plus 8, take out plus 8. Next observe here, if you take out 8, what is remaining in third term? X is remaining. See x plus sign plus. Then if we take out 8 in fourth term, what is remaining? Y is remaining. So x plus y. So if from first two terms we will get x into x plus y. Next two terms you get 8 into x plus y. Observe these two. Something is common or something is same? Yes, x plus y is same in all these two. Yes, take out x plus y as a common again. So if you take out x plus y as a common, here x is remaining. Yes, see, we already take out x plus y as common. Here x is remaining. Next, plus 8 is remaining in this. X plus y into x plus 8. Yes, see here x plus y is common in these two. Here if you take out x plus y as common, here the remaining thing is x only. Next, plus sign, plus sign. In next term, if you take out x plus y as common, the remaining thing is 8. So x plus y into x plus 8. Okay. Then therefore x plus y and x plus 8 are the factors of the given expression. Okay. Next one. What is regrouping? What is the regrouping? What is mean? Yes, observe this. Z plus 7 plus 7xy plus xyz. Yes, compare this with previous problem. In previous problem, we have a common factor in first two terms and next two terms. In this problem, observe here, there is no common factor in first two terms and next two terms. In this situation, what we have to do? Just we can rearrange or regroup the terms, which is allow us to factorization. Okay, how? See here. It is not easy to see the scope of factorization in the above expression because there are no common factors in first two terms. Okay, rearrange the expression as. See, how can we rearrange? Observe this. It has z, it has x plus y, x into y into z. Here it is 7, here 7 into x into y. See here z is there, here x into y into z is there. In these two we have common factor z. In these two we have common factor 7. So what can we do? Yes, we group these two as one group and these two as another group. Then only we are able to factorize this expression. Yes, see what we did. See here, z plus x y z. This is regrouping. These are first two terms. Next, 7 plus 7xy. This is second group. Okay, this is first group and this is second group. If you regroup in this way, then only we have to factorize. See, this allows us to form groups z plus xyz and 7 plus 7xy. Leading to factorization, this is called as regrouping. So this way of regrouping leading us for factorization. So this is called regrouping. Regrouping may be possible in more than one ways. Okay, it may be possible if something is common in this term and this term, we can regroup those. We can group those. Okay, but here this term and this term have common, so we grouped those two. Okay, it is possible in more than one ways. Okay, see, this is the problem they are given, or this is regrouping expression. X plus z plus xyz plus 7 xy. In first grouping, these two first group and these two second group. In first group, z is common, take out z. Then if you take out z, z is not only z, factors of z are z into 1. Okay, 1 is a factor of every number and every variable. Okay, so z into 1. So if you take out z, the remaining thing is 1 plus sign. Next, if you take out z, what is remaining? xy is there. So z into 1 plus xy plus, in second group 7 is common. So take out 7, then 1 is remaining here. So 7 can be written as 7 into 1. Yes, you know 1 is a factor of every number. So 1 is remaining here. Then if you take out 7, what is remaining? xy is remaining. So here z into 1 plus xy plus 7 into 1 plus xy. Observe these two. Something is common? Yes, that is 1 plus xy. Here also, here also. So take that as a common factor. 1 plus xy. If you take out 1 plus xy as a common factor, what is remaining in this? Z is remaining. Z plus sign plus sign. We take out this as common factor, the remaining thing is 7. So 1 plus xy and z plus 7 are the common factors of the given expression. This is regrouping. Okay, you know how to regroup the expression. Next, let's work out. Example first, 15pq plus 15 plus 9q plus 25p. Observe this, this is a 4 terms expression. Yes? Yes. So first what we have to do to factorize this? First we have to find out the factors of each term. Okay, it is a 4 terms. For 4 terms we have to find out the factors. Okay, how to find out? See here. If the constant is composite number, then we can express that composite number as a prime factors. Okay, see here. 15 can be expressed as 3 into 5 p into q as it is. Then this 15 3 into 5. Then 9 is there. 9 can be expressed as 3 into 3 into q. Then 25 is there. 25 can be expressed as 5 into 5. Then p is there into p. These are the factors of terms, each terms. Okay? Yes. In this, observe this. In these two, we have common factor 5 and 5. Yes, no problem. Then move on to the next. In these two, is it anything common? No, nothing is common in these two. Yes? So we should not do factorization by grouping these two and these two. So we have to regroup the factors. How can we regroup? See, observe here. 3 into 5 into p into q is here. Next, observe 3, 5, p, q. Is it anything? Is it available in any other factors? Check. In here 3 and 5 is there. Here 3, q is there. Yes, 3 and q common. In here 5, p. 5p is there. We can take this and this, or else this and this. You can do both the ways. It is possible. So I choose this and this. This and this. Okay. See, 3 into 5 into p into q and 5 into p. These two are first group. Next, 3 into 5 plus 3 into q. This is second group. Okay, first group and second group. So observe in first group, is it common? Something is common? Yes, 5p is common in first group. So take out 5p as common. See here, 5p is common in these two group in the first group. So if we take out 5p, what is the remaining? 3q. Next, 5p is take out, then what is the remaining? 5 plus 5. Next, plus 3 into 5, 3 into q. What is the common? 3. Yes, take out 3. Then the remaining thing is 5 plus 3 and q. 3 into q is 3q. 5 plus 3q. 3q plus 5. Is it same as 3q plus 5 is equals to 5 plus 3q? It means very simple, 1 plus 3 is 4. In the same way, 3 plus 1 is also 4. See, 1 plus 3 is nothing but 3 plus 1. Yes, in the same way you arranged these two, means these two are same. The final answer is same. If you substitute some value to q, then you will get some answer. If you get some answer, then these LHS and RHS are equal. Okay, see, 3 plus 1 plus 3 is 4 is equals to 3 plus 1 is also 4. So these two are same. So take out common factor as 3q plus 5 or 5 plus 3q. 3q plus 5 is common factor. If we take out 3q plus 5, what is the remaining? 5p. Okay. Next, if we take out 5 plus 3q as common factor, then the remaining thing is 3. So 3q plus 5 into 5p plus 3. Okay. So 3q plus 5 and 5p plus 3 are the common factors for 15pq plus 15 plus 9q plus 25p. Okay, these are the factors of the expression. Okay, yes, let's check the procedure. Okay, in this what we have to do? First, regrouping according to the common terms. Okay, we regrouping according to the common terms. In first two terms there is no common terms. So what we have done? First one and last one. Okay, we have grouped first. Next, second one and third one, second group. Okay, next procedure, take out common terms in each group. Okay, in this group and this group, from first group and second group, take out the common factors. Okay, observe, take out, you are taking 5p from first group, 3 in second group. Next, what we have to do? Take out common factors and factorize. In first group and second group we are taking common. Next, the third step is take out common factor. 3q plus 5 is common in these two. So we can take out and we did factorization. Okay, this is the procedure. Next, second one, z minus 7 plus 7xy minus xyz. Observe this. In first two terms, is it anything common? No. Move on to the next two terms. 7xy minus xyz. Here xy is common in third and fourth terms, but in first two terms there is no common thing. So we have to rearrange the terms, means regrouping. See, how can we regroup? See, z minus xyz. In these two, z is common. Next, in middle, minus 7 plus 7xy. In these two, 7 is common. Yes, so we regrouping like this. Z minus xyz is first group, plus, I wrote plus sign. See here, plus into minus is minus 7. Why here nothing is there, means 1. 1 into 7, 7 only. So plus into plus, plus 1 into 7, 7 xy is there, 7 xy. So here what the rule is, if you multiply outer sign from to inner sign, you will get the same previous one. Yes, so if I take plus sign here, we should have minus sign here, minus 7, then plus 7xy. I will tell why I take plus here. Next, observe these two, which is common? Z is common. So take out Z, 1 minus xy is remaining in this. Next, minus 7, take out minus. Why I will take minus? Suppose I take plus 7, what happens? See, suppose I take plus 7 as a common factor. Okay, see here minus 7 is there. To get minus 7, I have write minus 1 here. Okay, so plus into minus, minus. Okay, 7 into 1, 7. Next, 7xy is there. We already take out 7 as common factor. Then if the remaining thing is xy, here plus xy. If we take out plus 7 as a common factor, we get minus 1 plus xy. But observe here, in first group 1 minus xy is common. 1 minus xy is there. If we get plus 7 as common, you get minus 1 plus xy. But here plus 1 minus xy is there. Okay, so that we have to do to get same thing from here in here also. Okay, so that I took minus 7 as a common factor. If we take out minus 7 as common factor, here minus into plus is minus 7. Minus into plus is minus, 7 into 1, 7. Next, minus into minus. Minus into minus is plus. If we write plus, that is wrong, because minus into plus is minus. Here minus we will get, but there is no minus here. Here we have plus. So minus into minus plus 7 into xy, 7xy. Okay, this is how we take common factors. Next, observe these two. Which is common? 1 minus xy, 1 minus xy. Take out that 1 minus xy. Then what is the remaining thing here? Z is remaining. Next here minus 7, minus 7. So 1 minus xy and z minus 7 are the factors of the given expression. Okay, this is the way to find out the factors of given algebraic expression by using regrouping method. Yes, there is a small assignment for you. Factorize first one ax plus bx minus ay minus by. Second one ab square minus a square b minus 2a minus 3a square plus 2b plus 3ab. These are very simple. Think differently and creatively and do factorization. Okay, thank you. Sai Ram.